What's going on, crypto miners? Welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm always excited for new miner day, more specifically a new Bitcoin miner. Let's go ahead and take a look at a new solo Bitcoin miner from the team over at Jingle Mining. All right, so here we have it. This is actually Jingle Miner's new BTC Solo Pro. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed. So a little bit of a fancy box here, which is kind of nice. Nice little padding there for shipping, which is convenient. All right, so let's just get this out of the box here. Oh, there we go. And we got our power cable. Get out of there. Ah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. All right, so here we have it. Here is the Jingle Miner BTC Solo Pro. And here is actually the antenna. That's what I was looking for in that box. This thing is so small. I mean, it's fine. It just makes me laugh. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and peel the plastic off of this. And this is actually much, much larger. I did a previous video on a much smaller model, a lot less horsepower and hash rate behind it, but this is actually pretty dang big. So right away we see this nice cooling fan on the front here, and this case is not like a 3D printed plastic. This is actually like an aluminum or a metal in that regard. We have a nice size screen right here on the front, and there's actually two buttons here. We'll have to see what they do. On the side we do have a USB Type-C on that side there. On the top we have where our power plug will go in. We have our antenna there for wireless. And I think that's really it. And there's feet actually on this side here. And so my guess is this actually goes like, it lays like this. I feel like I would want to put it upright. It's pretty stable. I mean, it's not really going to go anywhere, I guess. But there are rubber feet on the bottom, and it does say on the back here, I'm going to bring this a little bit closer. Product name BTC Solo Pro 4.8 terahash. Model 4.8T, input is 12 volt, 10 amp, 120 watts is what we have there. So there is our miner. Now to power this, we actually have a pretty decent size power brick here that you guys can see. And we do have our barrel connection, and then we do have our power cable, which is nice. Make sure that when if you guys do decide to pick one of these up, that you do select the right power cable, because you hate to get the wrong one. That would set you back quite a few days. All right, let's get this plugged in. So I do have, let's get this plugged in over here. I do have a watt meter set up here off to the side. So we'll go ahead and test this out as we get up and mining here, see exactly how many watts this is actually using. Our power brick here does have a green light on it, so we're good to go on this side. This is actually a really thick cable, which I'm actually pleased with. It's always better. The thicker the better, especially with a lot of these power adapters. And let's go ahead. We'll just get this plugged in. Oh, check that out. Whoa, okay. So I didn't realize the fan was going to be full RGB. That's pretty badass. I'm going to lower this down here. There we go. Check that out. That is cool. Okay, so the screen comes up here, says Jingle Miner, loading initial config, retrying. There is a QR code here, and then it does say jingleminer.com. Now, looks like that button just turns off the screen. So, a few things I'm wondering. Do I scan the QR code? It shows me how to set it up. Is it giving off? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Love it. Okay. Connect to the following Wi-Fi network and set up your miner. Configure Wi-Fi portal, and it gives us the SSID Jingle Miner _ 30 CD. So this is very similar to a lot of the other miners out there. You use your cell phone to connect to this wireless, then you put in your home's wireless network, and it gets this guy connected for us. So let me go ahead and do that. Dude, this fan is totally badass. All right, so this took me all of about 30 seconds, to be honest with you. Connected to the wireless it was giving off. It automatically loaded up and redirected me to a web page, and I could put in my home wireless info, and then it just rebooted. So this is exactly what we're seeing. I haven't configured anything else on this miner. Hash rate hasn't quite populated yet, but you can see our uptime is about 30 seconds there. We have a lot of our metrics and stats for this miner. Oh, there we go. It's just starting to take off. It does show me the IP address. So we're going to go ahead and visit that IP address here in just a minute on the computer, give us a better view. as well as temps on the chips. Now, let's hit these buttons again here. Okay, so these buttons, the bottom button rotates to the different metrics, which is nice depending on what screen that you do want to see. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. I wonder if it's going to pull in the price of Bitcoin here as it gets up and running. It says $0 as of now. And look at that global stats there, difficulty, which is nice and convenient. And all right, we're back to the original screen. So my guess is, yep, okay, so the top button powers it off if you don't have any interest in actually having anything on, but I think that looks absolutely awesome. So here's what I want to do. While this is going ahead and getting booting up, I want to get it loaded up, configured. I want to get it on my pool. We're going to mine my own solo Bitcoin node and pool that I'm running here at home. I'll show you guys exactly how I've done that. So let's jump over to the computer following this IP address. All right, so while we're waiting for this to go ahead and fully boot up, once again, huge shout out to the team over at Jingle Mining for sending over the Solo BTC Pro. So I'm over on their website right now. You can actually come in here and they actually carry a variety of different brands, manufacturers, and a lot of different home solo Bitcoin miners. But taking a look at their Jingle Miner brand, this is something that we've seen kind of getting more and more popular over the last year. I actually just had the opportunity to highlight this guy on the channel, coming in at 12.5 terahash. This is the Jingle Miner BTC hash card, but this one's got much higher of a price tag on it, $559. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to this video directly down below if you're interested. But let's take a look at what we're talking about today. And here it is, the Jingle Miner BTC Solo Pro 4.8 terahash at $299. So as I mentioned, if you guys are interested in this by the end of the video, make sure you come in here and select the appropriate cable at checkout just to make sure that you're fully covered, that you get the right one in the door right away early on. So full write-up down here on this miner coming in at 4.8 terahash. The power consumption it is saying is 96 watts. We're going to put that actually to the test today. More details and specs on it here. It does not support Ethernet. Would have loved to see a little port there on the top for Ethernet, but it does, of course, cover Wi-Fi, which is really, really nice. So taking a look at this, if we think about this, you know, how much can this miner make you per day? Well, in reality, you know, it should actually be making you 0 per day. And you might be like, wait, what? So this is a solo home Bitcoin miner. What that means is that it plays the Bitcoin lottery every 10 minutes. There's a Bitcoin block hit every 10 minutes, and you have an opportunity, there's a chance, just like you would with a traditional state lottery, of hitting that lottery or hitting a Bitcoin block, all based off of your contribution or your hash rate determines really what your chances are. So the more lottery tickets you were to buy, the higher your chances are to hit the lottery. Very similar here. The more hash rate you have, the more likely you are, no guarantee, of hitting that Bitcoin lottery which is worth 3.125 Bitcoin. So we're over on sololuck.com. I'm going to put in 4.8 terahash. And if you're doing this on your own, make sure this is set on the right-hand side to terahash. And here's kind of a more realistic view of this. So every 10 minutes, a Bitcoin block is hit. You have per year 1 in 4,146 chance to hit a Bitcoin block each year for, what do we say, $299. You don't have to buy a new lottery ticket every 10 minutes or every day like you would with a traditional state lottery. That is the nice thing. You can set it, forget it, and it just keeps on working at hitting a block and earning you that 3.125 Bitcoin, which is worth right now $212,408 USD, because Bitcoin's down about 68,000 currently right now. All right, jumping over to our miner here, I'm going to refresh the page real quick. We've only been up and mining for just a few minutes here. It's still actually climbing in hash rate. You can see that hash rate number right on the center of the screen there going up, but let's take a look. Pretty slick interface. You do have the option to swap to light mode if you're interested. We're going to keep it on dark mode for today's video. Lots of great metrics here on hash rate, efficiency, power, heat, and performance. Jumping over to settings here. This is where we can name the miner for our network. So by default, JM Jingle Miner Solo Pro. My wireless is called Poca Center. And jumping down from there, we are actually mining to my own home solo Bitcoin pool and node. And this is nothing special, nothing complicated. I actually have done a step-by-step video on how you can do this. I've done several videos actually. I'm going to link 2 of them directly down below for you. You could do this with an old computer sitting around, a little mini computer, even a Raspberry Pi. I highly recommend that you mine to your own solo node and pool at home. So I have the IP address for my Umbral pool here at home and the port, as well as my temporary Bitcoin address I use for all my videos and testing that you guys see there. Now, something different down here under mining performance, under normal, we can actually change this to overclocked. And there's a little button now on the right-hand side we can click, and we can overclock this, which is actually interesting. I like to see that, which is kind of nice. So you do have the options to mess around with that. There's even a custom option here that you can increase as well. So I do like having options. While I traditionally run these things on the normal, the default, I know a lot of people like to tinker and see how far they can push this, and I love it. I think it's great. I mean, I love the fact that we as home miners have that ability. I like when home solo Bitcoin miners give us that flexibility, which is great. Now, down here under fan control, we have classic AFC by default. We can then also do manual, which allows us to change that speed, and experimental PID. I would love to be able to, like, if we could set the RGB colors or turn that fan coloring entirely off, kind of like the screen. I love to just keep it at a Bitcoin orange. Like, that would look really, really slick. We also have some options to adjust the screen down below here if that's something that you're interested in. And we can update firmware for the web GUI as well as firmware on the miner. And there's more information down here. You can see, we've been up and running for about 7 minutes. There is an influx DB that you can select as well if that's something that you want to have everything go to. And there's the swarm mechanic as well that can search your network for additional miners, other Jingle miners on your network as well. So let's give this a few minutes. It looks like it is going up slowly here on our hash rate. In the meantime, I'll show you over on, this is my own home solo pool and node. You run the pool first, and then the pool relies on the node that I have up and running here at home. We are running retro mics build out and configuration. If you guys are like, what is that? Who is that? It's a community member that has built out a lot of these community nodes out there, allowing me to do Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, Digibyte. So I'm running all of these off of my own home Umbral node, a little mini PC that we do have set up. So I have 4 different pools here that I am running. I haven't done anything on Digibyte yet, but I do have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Dogecoin currently running right now. And taking a look over here, let's refresh the page. There we go. And let's go to dashboard. And, right now I'm about 110 terahash that I currently have up and mining between all of my different miners out there. It looks like I have 18 solo miners on Bitcoin currently right now. Let's see if I could scroll through here. There it is right here. Here's our JM Solo Pro. It's only registering about 3.46 terahash. As we said, it's still getting up and mining, but I have a variety of different miners on here coming out, as I said, to about 110 terahash solo mining Bitcoin. All right, we've been up and mining. Let me move this a little bit. Show you guys about almost 25 minutes here. It took about 20 minutes to get upwards of right around that 4.8. We're actually at 4. There it is right there. 4.830 terahash on this model. But it's actually been running great, no issues at all. And let's go ahead and take a look at watts at the wall. So it talked about 96 watts. And actually, can I get this a little closer for you guys? Here we go. Take a look. We're at 90 watts. So that's actually really impressive. It's actually really nice to be below the advertised watts. That happens very, very rarely. So 4.8 terahash at 90 watts total. Now, talking about this fan, it's not that loud. Sounds like, we have like a ceiling fan on, or someone has like an oscillating fan. But let me go ahead. I'm going to break out our dB meter here, and let's go ahead and see what we do. 49 to 50 dB, which isn't actually that bad at all. You could run this in an office here while I record or I have meetings and stuff like that. I probably wouldn't, it's a little bit louder. I also wouldn't go in and just turn down these fans. A lot of people do that, right? Home miners come in, they turn down these fans to make it absolutely silent, and then you affect the cooling, you pretty much overheat the chip, and then this thing goes within a few months. Let it stay on auto, let it cool itself at the speeds that it needs to. All right, so now let's talk about this guy. All right, so let's talk about the second Jingle Miner Solo BTC Pro from the team over at Jingle Mining. Shout out to them for sending this over for a giveaway in today's video. How do you enter? Well, it's simple and easy. So right now, Bitcoin is $67,744. I want to know your guess. In 1 month, where do you think Bitcoin is going to be at? There's no wrong answer, to be honest with you, but take a guess. Maybe if you have some inkling why, leave a comment with that as well. I would love to read them. I try to read as many comments as I can. Go ahead and comment down below on where you think the price of Bitcoin will be in 30 days. And in 2 weeks though, I'm going to go ahead and pick one winner and I will ship this anywhere in the world and cover the shipping. Guys, huge shout out once again to the team over at Jingle Mining for sending this over to us for today's video review. Have a good one. I've teamed up with the Mining Disrupt crew to help spread the word about one of the biggest crypto mining events of the year, Mining Disrupt 2026 in Miami, Florida on July 21st through July 23rd. Beginners, home crypto miners, mid-sized farm operators, full-scale operators, everyone comes together under one roof in Miami. Expect major hardware launches, industry-leading speakers, creator meetups, and amazing after parties every single night. Tickets are on sale right now and use the code HobbyistMiner for 20% off. Link in the video description or scan this QR code. See you in Miami in July.